Sandman, a monster with skin made entirely of sand. He was one of the experiments conducted at this location. Before transforming, he was a miner who worked alongside with his brother Ashy. One day he sees them both in the caves. When they awoke, they were trapped in a strange place with black slime consuming their arms. They eventually collapsed and woke up with completely different, powerful bodies. They too had powerful bodies today to the for powerful bodies to the today today had lost the ability to speak. They act without any awareness of their actions, driven slowly. Okay, I can't read that. By the rage and suffering born of their unfortunate. Okay, I can't pronounce any of these words. In that place, Sandman has a speed of 1.5 dot. Ashy. A monster with skin made entirely of ash. He was one of the experiments conducted at this location. Before transforming, he was a miner who worked alongside his brother Sandman. One day, something seized them both in the cave. When they awoke, they were trapped in the same place with a black slime consuming their arms. They eventually collapsed and woke up with completely different powerful bodies. Though they had lost the ability to speak, they act without any awareness, without any awareness of their actions, driven slow. Yeah, we're skipping the part I can't see. By the rage and suffering born of their unfortunate. But in that place, Ash has a speed of 40.5 dots. Scar, a monster was completely covered in brown fur, basically except for brown eyes. He was the third experiment at this laboratory. Before that, he was just a normal ape with nothing special about him. He ended up here without knowing how. Scar's speed is 40.5 dot. Lost. It's a 12-year-old boy who was abandoned by his parents and involved in a car accident. While crossing a street to leave, he was struck by a vehicle. Too nearly unconscious, lost child can hear and see what was happening. Even though he was unable to move, someone rushed over and picked him up and brought him into a laboratory. Inside, the person tried to heal him, but nothing worked until they arrived with a cup containing a black slime and regained consciousness and stood up, deeply contained, grateful to his rescuer. However, a few days in the lab, he, he began to lose consciousness again as grief as the slime kept as the slime started oozing from his wound. The person who had saved him in a panic, leaving Lost abandoned once more, this time in a horrific state. Thus at a speed of 1.5 dot. Lurker, an ordinary employee who has been working at the facility for years. One day, something bad began to happen there. Many staff members started disappearing till Lurker remained. There's an eerie silence. While he worked, everything seemed normal, but he began to feel a tingling sensation in his arm. He looked, but saw nothing, so he continued his work, cutting meat and placing it in the freezer. Then he saw black. And the freezer. Then he saw black droplets falling into the meat. And when he opened his hand, it became consumed by a black slime. He ran toward the exit, but the door simply won't work. It refused to open no matter what. He rushed to try and clean off the slime, but couldn't find anything to remove it. Because the facility was so dark. Finally, Lurker gave up, sat at the table, passed out. Lurker has a speed of 1.2 and turns very quickly. Thus, just a 13-year-old boy living on normal life. On his 14th birthday, he spotted a massive hole in the forest to his home and decided to get closer to see what's inside. But however, he failed to notice a loose hole where he stepped. He slipped and fell into the hole, which turned out to be a laboratory. Thus died during the 3-meter fall, but a black slime entered his body and revived him, leaving him 3 times his original size. Nobody went insane and suffering from extreme nearsightedness, unable to distinguish between a threat and a friend. You have to work with someone to check if they're dangerous. Yet lacking over his own body, he accidentally kills the person if the person runs away. Thus perceives them as a threat and attempts to eliminate them at any cost. Thus mind is a chaotic mess. It's a speed of that of 40 dot. Cause the owner of this place only became He's today a confrontation with one of the employees has grown frustrated with his overload pay. Constructed explanation for the manager ways. But the employee refused to listen. Eventually, the employee shoves Cuz into a barrel of Sandman as he and Scar were among his test subjects. He wanted to destroy the place once and for all, and he nearly succeeded. The only reason he failed was that Cuz didn't die. Instead, Cuz underwent a physical mutation that made him stronger. Upon seeing what was being done to the other apes, Cuz decided to attack the employee, but it is already too late. Cuz is a self and capable of speech, but something changed within him. He enjoys killing, Cuz has a speed stat of 41 dots. Blood Man. A monster made almost entirely of blood. Never look away from him. If he notices you aren't watching, he will attack. Blood Man can see through walls and knows exactly where you are at all times. He's a failed experiment that was discarded. When everyone thought he had vanished, he was actually in hiding. Watching everything around him, he has a speed of 44, making him faster than you. So be careful when you look away. This is the end of the video. Bye guys.